We begin talking to infants literally from the minute they arrive in the world. Our instinct is to cradle them in those first moments and communicate not only through touch and eye contact, but through words. It's then that their journey with language will begin. And while North Park students come to us having already learned to speak and communicate, we will nurture and carry them through some of the most important years of literacy development. After much brain research, we know that no matter how many books you surround a child with, they will not master reading without direct instruction. Reading repurposes multiple parts of the brain, including visual processing and language comprehension. Researchers have studied this using MRI scans and have shown that the same areas of the brain activate no matter what language people read it. In early kindergarten or preschool, students learn phonological processing, which is the ability to manipulate the sounds of language, such as adding or deleting sounds to make words. They then learn to read single words and develop the vocabulary necessary to read and understand sentences and paragraphs, and finally master the ability to read fluently and with reasonable speed. A number of brain regions are involved in reading comprehension. Among them are the temporal lobe, which is responsible for phonological awareness and for decoding and discriminating sounds. Broca's area in the frontal lobe, which governs speech production and language comprehension, and links to different parts of the brain so that letter shapes can be put together to form words, is particularly important. There are also several white matter pathways involved in reading. These are similar to a highway system that connects the back of the brain's reading network to the front. In order to read and comprehend, this highway system must be wide enough for multiple pieces of information to travel simultaneously. It also must be smooth so that information can flow at a high rate of speed. In 2012, neuroscientists at Stanford University reported that reading ability in young children is related to the growth of the brain's white matter tracts. And while some students inherently have smoother and wider pathways, while others have narrower and bumpier ones, the beautiful thing about the neuroplasticity of the brain is that pathways can change and grow with appropriate instruction and guidance. The science of reading has culminated in an understanding of how we can most effectively assess and teach in the reading classroom. Students need to learn how to recognize and manipulate the sounds within words, move from syllables to the individual sounds or phonemes, and explicitly connect phonemes to letters to more effectively support word decoding or sounding out. Letter sounds and sound spelling patterns need to be explicitly and systematically taught. This direct instruction must be balanced with a focus on fluency and comprehension. By giving students frequent chances to read and reread orally from connected text while keeping understanding of the text as the central goal, the development of both automatic word recognition and fluent expression is strengthened. North Park reading classrooms provide a structural literacy approach, meaning that we teach foundational reading skills through explicit instructional practices that align with the science of reading, while also fostering a great love and joy of reading. We instill in students the habit of reading. Our aim is to create a strong foundation for all students from which they can confidently and passionately explore the written word to live rich and full lives filled with creativity and knowledge.